Hello everyone and welcome back to the Man's Kitchen. It is me, your host, James the Food Man, and today we're going to do a nice summer salad that you can really pretty much eat any time of the year, but for some reason I associate it with summer. And I'll show you what it is right after this. Now that we're back from the intro, if everybody watching this video likes my channel, it would be a great help to me if you would hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. And feel free to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Now with that out of the way, today we are going to do potato salad. And I was doing a little bit of running around this morning and playing with the kid, and camera wife Heather didn't quite understand what I meant when I said just get the potatoes ready on the side. She threw them in the water. So we're gonna go show you the rest of the ingredients after, but right now there's potatoes in the water that she has on medium. I mean, you can turn it up, you can boil the snot out of these things for a few minutes, it's not gonna hurt them. Basically, take your potatoes whole, put them in cold water, turn them on. Then, I don't like to use a paring knife. I know some people do. They'll stab them with a paring knife and say, well, they're tender. Well, if your paring knife is sharp, it's going to go in through a raw potato, so it's not going to matter. I like to use a wooden skewer. I mean, it's pointy, but it's not as sharp as a knife. Oh, they're just going through the potatoes now. So actually, I'm going to shut this off. We're going to cool them off, and then I will show you the rest of the ingredients right after that. Okay, so we have our ingredients. The potatoes I cooled off, peeled, and cut, but don't worry, I saved one to show you how. We've got some mayonnaise for our potato salad, onions, celery, pickles, dill pickles diced up, dill weed, and our secret ingredient, of course, is dill pickle water, plus salt and pepper. And I'll show you how we put this all together coming up next. So we have our one potato here to show you. Since it's already been boiled, it's quite easy to just bring the skin off of with a paring knife. And like I was saying before, the reason that I like to boil them whole is because it locks the starch inside the potato and it makes for a creamier potato salad. Okay. So obviously these are yellow flesh potatoes. So we give a little contrast with the mayonnaise. I'm just going to cut them into potato salad sized pieces. Put them into my bowl. Now that I have all of my potatoes, we'll just dump everything in. We'll add the dill pickles. We'll add the onions. We'll add the celery. We'll add the mayonnaise. Okay, so we have probably about like a cup and a half, 2 cups of mayonnaise here. Well, you know, it's an 8-ounce container. It wasn't quite full, so we have 7 ounces of mayonnaise. That I can say. About 7 ounces. Okay. I like to use a spoon for this. So we're just going to mix it up. And if you just wash your hands, you can just dig in with your hands and mix it all up that way. You have to wash your hands again before you grab anything else, because you're going to have to check it a couple times. And that's honestly what we do at the restaurant. do this if we have to make potato salad. It's usually big bins, like 50 pounds at a time for a catering. So we just do it in big bins. Wash your hands up real good. Some of the guys like to wear gloves. So you're allowed to just put your hands on food, believe it or not, as long as you wash your hands. And in my county specifically, gloves are only to be worn to cover Band-Aids. Is kind of what they encourage. Because you have to wash your hands before you put a glove on. You have to wash your hands when you take a glove off. So the dill pickle water really is just, we're going to thin it out a bit. So we're going to use about half of that amount. And that was probably maybe 2 tablespoons worth. Okay. Okay, we're going to start off with 2 good pinches of dill. Okay, excuse me for a second while I go grab the salt and pepper. Okay, we're going to add some salt and some pepper. Now we're going to give this a good stir. Another ingredient you could add here is mustard. I like mustard, but if you're not careful with it, it can really turn it yellow. So if I'm gonna mustard a potato salad, I like to use mustard powder. I feel like you get more mustard flavor and you don't color it as much as you do. Okay. So now let's give this a taste. More salt. A little more dill. So that would be 3 good pinches of dill in total. And a little more dill pickle water. It's probably about another 2 tablespoons worth. So up to 4 tablespoons of dill pickle water. Stir it around a bit. Okay. Give it another good taste. That's a lot better. So I'll bring the camera up for an official tasting, and then we'll get out of here for the day. All right, let's go in for an official taste now that we've confirmed the seasoning is all right. The celery adds a nice little bit of crunch. The onions, they add that right amount of onion flavor. And the dill pickles, the dill weed, and the pickle water really help bring out a nice certain acidity that you want in something like this. It makes it a very good complementary side dish. Or, I mean, honestly, don't tell anybody I told you this, especially camera wife Heather. But there have been times where I've taken a bucket of this and just sat on the couch and eaten it. I wouldn't tell her that if I were you guys. It's fine. She's not even around right now. She's cooking outside. So, anyways, remember, when you're boiling your potatoes up, just take a wooden skewer. If the skewer passes through, you know that they're going to be tender inside. If you use a paring knife and it's sharp, it's going to go through a raw potato as easily as it's going to go through a cooked potato. Follow the little tips and tricks along the way, and you will have yourself an amazing potato salad just like this. We'll see you next week in the Man's Kitchen, and until then, I am James the Food Man.